League for the very first time.
A close goal for the conceding penalty shot, and it's come off the post and a goal! A goal for Longford Town! Keith O'Connor moves, top scorer in the Eircom League First Division. O'Connor does well, dances by 2 or 3. Still O'Connor, great ball inside. Wesley Byrne, a chance to shoot. It must be. It is 2-0 for Longford.
Absolutely fantastic. It was the biggest travelling support that Longford Town brought with them all season, and rightly so. Obviously a game of such importance. I think every public house in Longford had it on for the duration of the game, and indeed every household as well, I think. But the atmosphere was electric right in the build-up to the game, throughout the game, and especially after the game. It was marvellous.
The Premier's newcomers have been through lean times in the past, but all that is now turning around.
We took over, our average gate was 40 people. We weren't getting in enough to pay the referee and linesman. Now, when we went to Cobh last Saturday night, according to the official reports on Cobh, they had 800 people paid in the gate, and about 600 of them were from Longford. Like, something is happening, and the one thing that's happening is that basically is our teams are winning.
Michael, again, took a brave step to take over the position in the first place. Nobody else seemed to want it at the time, and it coincided with the appointment of a new manager. And this new manager just happened to be Stephen Kenny, a man who came from Dublin with no credentials really, except for the fact that he had trained at the St Pat's Athletic under-21 team.
He struck me as a up-and-going young fella, good ideas, great interest, knew what he was about, and very professional in his attitude. And I have to say, since then he hasn't proved himself any otherwise, because he's gone from strength to strength ever since.
Well, I think there is a lot of potential now in Longford. Early in the season, obviously the crowds are small, and we've gathered momentum as the season's progressed. It was terrific, absolutely terrific number of people in Cobh. Really passionate now they are. They're becoming very, increasingly passionate. And even when we were beaten this season, they were 100% behind us. You know, they're very loyal to the players and to me.
Just 6 months ago, Longford's problems reached crisis point because of small crowds. The club needed new funds and a new chairman.
The previous chairman, Michael Cox, wished to stand down, but no one came forward to take his place. And I gave it a lot of thought, I have to say, but on balance I decided I'd take up the challenge and went to the EGM and duly got elected. That would have been the end of October last year.
It was a difficult season off the pitch, there's no question about that. We did struggle early in the season, and it did look like there wouldn't be a future for the club. Thankfully the new board came in under Adrian Duncan, the chairman. I've done a fantastic job, and I think that was the difference really, because it meant me as a manager I could just concentrate really on running things on the pitch.
I have to say promotion was the key. You know, it will make things so much easier from my point of view being in the Premiership. I would expect that it will be easier to attract advertising, attract sponsors. I would expect a much larger increase in the number of people coming to see our matches, especially with facilities in place that I intend to put in place over the next few months.
The new chairman has literally taken Longford back to the drawing board, and there are big plans for Strokestown Road.
There's nothing there at the moment except a front wall and a pitch and 8 floodlights. That's basically it. Now we intend putting in a new 1,500-seater stand with every facility underneath. The basic structure and the actual seating capacity will be in place, I would hope, by the end of August.
I have no hesitation in saying it can be done, because the people that are there, even since the match at the weekend when we got promotion, the amount of people that have come in and say, have pledged money to the club is absolutely marvellous. Of course, Premier football will give us a lot of exposure on television, and I expect huge crowds here next year.
A lot of people are saying at the moment that Longford Town have come down from the Premier Division. Will it be 5-0, 6-0 defeats week in, week out, and a quick return to the First Division? Certainly I wouldn't think so. I think Longford Town can certainly stay in the Premier Division. They're an all-out attacking team. They don't go out to play a game to win a point. They go out to win 3. If they're beaten, so be it. But certainly they're exciting and they're entertaining.
We hear about the yo-yo teams. There are quite a few of them that have been up and down over the years. But I think with the manager we have and the players, we have a very young team, and he will undoubtedly strengthen the team. But I think we'll stay in the Premier Division next year.
My main aim is really this season to make us Longford Town as exciting a team as possible to watch. We scored 71 goals this season, the highest number in the Eircom League. Obviously it's going to be more difficult in the Premier. I'm under no illusions. We're still not going to change the philosophy, and we're actually gives me more opportunity